Wild Coast FM, your community connection.
Good morning, Sandy, and welcome.
Hi, Finola. Yes, lovely to be here again.
Lovely to have you
What
here.
a day outside. It's really quite warm.
It really is.
Is strange, this weather. You think, when is winter really going to be? We've had a few cold days, but nothing much to talk about.
No, not at all this year.
Yeah, no, it's been really weird. And hello, everybody listening out there. Nice to be with you guys again. I'm going to start off with a few things that you can do with biltong. Biltong is such a popular thing.
I don't know anybody that doesn't eat biltong.
Well, there are a
okay, well,
couple of
one. My
people-
mom doesn't eat biltong, but still.
But it's something that men are crazy about anyway.
Yes.
I went to a braai and the lady of the house made these biltong wraps, which were so unusual.
Yes.
They were done in lettuce leaves.
Oh, wow.
And it was really something different.
Yes.
And I was quite impressed. I thought, well, I'm definitely going to try this.
Okay.
And she explained to me, all you do is carefully unwrap the leaves of an iceberg lettuce. That's the normal lettuce. But if you go to the stores now, you get there's a variety.
Yes.
And I've seen some other nice ones. It must be like a cup. It must look like a little cup.
Okay, yes.
So you can put things in it.
Yes, it has a little centered part.
That's right. So look around and see what suits you. And then you fill each of these leaves with rocket, which is the herb. Rocket is lovely. Shaved carrot ribbons, strips of cucumber she had, and then she took a dollop of cream cheese. But she took a red pepper one. You get them with different flavors. You could just use an ordinary one if you wanted to add what you want to it. And then she took some sliced biltong and put that on top. Excuse me. And then she seasoned it. And then she just folded up the leaves to form a wrap, and you serve them. So,
Sounds
you
delicious.
could have it while you're having your drinks.
Yes.
Or you could put it with your braai, but I thought it was quite nice. She had them sort of as a little starter thing,
yes.
which I thought was really...
And it's very healthy by the sound of the lettuce
and all
cream
those
cheese is
veggies.
relatively-
And I mean, biltong, it wasn't that much biltong,
And it's your protein, so...
and it's your protein. So that was quite a good idea. And then some biltong quiches.
Always good.
Always
and
good.
a quiche is wonderful, hot or cold.
That's right. And for these, if you want to go the easy route, just preheat your oven to 200 and then cut out discs of puff pastry and place them in the cups of greased muffin pan. Then whisk together 4 large eggs and 2 cups of milk and season that well.
Okay.
And then roughly chop a small bag, about 80 grams of biltong, and scatter it first into the cups and then cover with your egg mixture. And you bake that for about 15 minutes till it's puffed up and golden.
Oh, lovely.
And there you've got some lovely little tartlets to put out too if you're having little snacks.
If you make those little mini ones, that's
Yes.
perfect for lunch boxes as well.
Absolutely. Lovely for the kids to take to
Yes.
school. I agree with you. And now that children are back at school,
Always thinking of new ways to put into
always
things into their
thinking
lunch
of
boxes.
new ways. And of course, also for dips. You could put biltong, you get finely
the biltong
chopped-
powder.
You get the
Yes.
powder, but I'm not too mad about the powder.
Okay.
If you finally chop a bit of biltong up.
Yes.
You know what I'm finding? When you have some biltong, you buy sliced biltong from the butcher, there's
residue at the bottom.
always some at the bottom.
Yes, there is.
That's very fine.
Yes.
I actually tend now to collect those little bits, put it in the fridge, and when I make a biltong dip, then I add that to it.
I have done that, and it is really divine.
It is, isn't it?
It really is good.
Now for this one, you can finely chop half an onion and fry it in a little golden in olive oil till it's golden, and then add half a cup of sour cream and a quarter cup of mayonnaise. Put it actually in a blender until it's smooth.
Okay.
And then fold through the cup. They say a cup of finely chopped biltong and a tablespoon of chopped flat leaf parsley, and serve that with chips and breadsticks.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Sandy, you got such good ideas.
I think that's a jolly good idea.
Yes.
And then I've been thinking about, meals now, and, well, it's past the middle of the month, and we're starting to get a little bit lean with
Yes.
money and ideas, I think.
Yes, we're trying to look at what's left in the freezer. How can we stretch it? What can
And
we do with it?
what should we do with it?
Yes.
And I don't know if everybody eats chicken livers, but chicken livers properly prepared can be very nice.
They are very tasty. I normally
Very
do it with a
tasty.
sweet and sour sauce, which is just basic with some sugar and some vinegar and a little Worcester sauce.
That's a good
and
idea.
That is very nice.
That's a good idea. And then you can make a creamy mushroom and chicken liver pasta.
Ooh.
You know, use it with pasta. It stretches it.
We have done that before, and it really does. It makes a
Yes.
wonderful sauce.
That's right. All you need for this is saute a little chopped rosemary, a pinch of dry chili flakes, and a chopped onion until it's soft. Then add a packet of sliced mushrooms. Fry that until it's browned and set aside. And then you fry your chicken livers for a minute until they're brown. Don't overdo it. If you overdo your chicken livers, they don't taste that good.
No, they get a little bit spongy or
That's
something.
right, dryish, not a nice taste. So never overcook your chicken livers. And so you cook them just until they're slightly brown. Then add your mushroom mixture and a little bit of cream and bring that to the boil to thicken, and toss that through cooked pasta and top it with some chopped basil.
Sounds delicious.
I think that's a jolly good idea.
And something different to do with your pasta all the time,
Yes,
other than
yes.
mince and cheese, white sauce.
Yes,
something
of course,
completely
of
different.
course. And then, of course, you can always make your good old-fashioned, what do we usually do? Chicken liver peri-peri.
Oh, yes.
Very
Yes, that's
popular.
always popular.
Nice if you're also having a braai and want to serve a snack.
Yes, it is.
Now, I've got some fritters that I want to talk about.
Always popular.
Yeah, always very popular. Corn with bacon. And then you serve some avocado. It's served with a dip made with avocado, coriander, and yogurt.
Oh, yummy.
Which is so nice, so
Yes.
light and refreshing.
Absolutely.
And as we were talking, I've got a friend who's got avo trees, so I've been blessed with a lot of avos.
Nice
So we've
way
been
to use
doing
them.
all sorts of things, putting them on pizzas, you know, after you've taken out the oven.
Yes.
All sorts of things, and avos are so good for you.
Avos are so healthy.
They are. Used to be said that it was the wrong kind of fats, but now they've
No, they are the
discovered
right kind of
they're the
fats,
right kind of
yes.
fats, which is wonderful for
And
us.
I just read yesterday that they improve your brain function quite a lot as well.
Oh, good.
So they're very
maybe,
good.
maybe I'll get some more brains shortly. Anyway, to make these fritters, you need 100 mils of olive oil, 100 grams of bacon diced, 250 mils, which is a cup of corn kernels. You can get them fresh, canned, or thawed.
Okay.
3 spring onions chopped, a third of a cup of cake flour, 1.5 teaspoons of corn flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 extra large eggs lightly beaten, a quarter cup of milk, some salt and pepper, and then 1 avo sliced, half a cup of plain yogurt, and a small handful of fresh coriander leaves, roughly chopped.
Okay.
Now just take 2 tablespoons of the oil and put it in a pan and fry the bacon or until it's golden, and then drain it and place it in a bowl, the bacon that's already been chopped, okay?
Yes, and already fried, I'm assuming.
That's right. You
Okay.
fry it with the first of all, and then you place it in the bowl with the corn, spring onions, the flour, corn flour, baking powder, eggs, and enough milk to make batter of a dropping consistency.
Okay.
Don't make it too wet or too dry, okay? So take your milk and don't put it all in at once.
Okay.
Mix that well and season it. Then heat the remaining oil in a clean pan and drop in ladles of the batter. And you fry the fritters on for about 2 minutes on each side until they're golden brown and crisp. Keep them warm until they're ready to serve. And then combine the avo, the yogurt, and the coriander in a food processor or in a bowl, and blend and mash until it's smooth, and season it. And you serve that with the fritters as a dip on the put the sauce on the side as a dip.
Very
Which
nice.
is absolutely nice.
Yes.
Nice and fresh and light.
Sounds delicious.
And then to finish off, a good old-fashioned banana bread and butter pudding, but with banana and sultanas.
A very unusual take on that.
Very unusual
Yes.
and very nice. Quick and easy to make. You need 6 slices. It says whole wheat bread, but I should imagine if you haven't got whole wheat bread, white bread will be fine.
Okay.
Lightly buttered on one side and sliced into triangles. 2 bananas, peeled and sliced. Not very large bananas, about medium bananas. A half a cup of sultanas. 1.5 cups of milk, quarter cup of brown sugar,
Okay.
a teaspoon of cinnamon, plus extra for serving, and some honey for drizzling.
Okay.
Preheat your oven to 180 degrees. Lay your bread and your sliced bananas in a container. You can do it in separate containers if you like, or just one container.
Uh-huh.
Sprinkle with sultanas. Whisk your eggs, your milk, your sugar, and your cinnamon together and pour a little at a time over the bread. Now, you must allow the bread to absorb the mixture before adding more.
Okay.
So put a bit in, see that it's going in.
Can you actually add too much moisture, that it's just completely too wet in there?
Or
does really, you're doing it so that it's absorbing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then you bake that for 30 to 40 minutes until it's set and golden, and serve that warm, sprinkled with cinnamon and drizzled with honey.
That sounds delicious and really easy.
Yes, that's very easy to make. It's just that the bananas are going to give it a different take. And it definitely adds a different flavor to it.
I'm going to try this one.
Yeah,
definitely.
try that. And if you haven't got sultanas, I'm sure raisins will do as well.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
You know?
And I love bananas, and they're incredibly healthy, especially for blood pressure and all sorts of aspects of your body. And the thing with raisins, if you put hot water beforehand in a mug, they actually soften really nicely as well.
They do. But now cooking for this amount of time, they will anyway be softened.
Okay, so you don't. So there's really easy. You don't even have to soak your raisins.
No, don't do that. Just put them in. They're going to be lovely.
And could you serve that with maybe a little cream
Absolutely.
or a little custard?
Or even a blob of ice cream if you want to.
Yes.
Vanilla ice cream.
Perfect.
Very nice, yeah.
Okay, and then Sandy, you were saying before we started that the recipes for the bird food and the cheesy biscuits have been put up now.
Yes, they're on my Facebook
So we can have a look for them.
You can have a look, and I'll put some of these recipes on for you.
Please.
I think the bread
Especially
and butter
the bread and
pudding,
butter, yes.
I'll put that one on.
Perfect.
And see what else I can put on, and I'll put them on during the week.
Super. Sandy, thank you so much
It's
for
always a pleasure.
inspiring me with such tasty treats for the week.
Pleasure, Finola, and thank you for having me here. And everybody have a good week, and I'll chat again to you next week. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, Sandy.